Coming up, NCCU is teaming up with local healthcare companies to lower HIV rates. Also, North Carolina Central students are tackling the college life while also caring for another life. Let's see what they're doing to stay successful. Central News starts now.
From the broadcast studio in the Department of Mass Communication at North Carolina Central University, this is Central News.
Hello, my name is Jordan Massey, and thank you for watching Central News. NCCU and local organizations are teaming up to help lower HIV rates. Justin Wright has more on the story.
NCCU is partnering up with local organizations to handle the HIV crisis for the many different minority groups. North Carolina Central University has teamed up with local pharmaceutical manufacturer VIV to lower the impact of HIV in African Americans and other minority groups. HIV is a virus that attacks the immune system and currently has no cure for it. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services says there are more than 1.2 million Americans that are living with HIV today. Around 40,000 Americans are diagnosed each year. The CDC states that some people in the United States are more likely to get HIV than others because of the different factors like their sex partners and risk behaviors. Antiviral medications for HIV were developed to improve the conditions of those who were affected. This research will further develop execution of science at NCCU and train NCCU students in the research. The implications of new research may cause changes in the development of health policies and clinical practice. This program will further improve NCCU's partnership with RTI International, Duke University, and the University of Carolina at Chapel Hill. NCCU's partnership and research will continue to further benefit the world. If you want to know more information, go to the RCMI Center for Health Disparity Research for more information. Reporter for Central News, Justin Wright.
Some Eagles have taken on a different responsibility than others, one that has changed their lives and impacted their college experience, raising a life. NCCU has programs to help make this easier for them. Let's check in with Victoria Cooper to get more details on the story.
Thank you, Jordan. Many Eagles have responsibilities that go beyond just being a student. Finding the balance between being a full-time student and parent is the hardest part, yet very rewarding. With just a small demographic of these students, they are sticking together and making the best of it by utilizing on-campus services tailored just for them. Over the years, North Carolina Central University has been helpful in assisting all students in completing their degrees. One group in particular is helping assist with the burden of finding a last-minute babysitter. They call themselves the Nesting Nannies. These group of students are helpful and available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for on or off-campus babysitting, with a 30-mile radius from NCCU for affordable rates. A lot of parents oftentimes struggle with finding childcare while attending classes or even working on homework. So this on-campus organization, founded by Jasmine Godbolt, is the answer to all of your childcare issues during your time at NCCU. For more information on this story, continue to tune into Central News, Fridays at noon. Reporting from NCCU, Victoria Cooper.
NCCU has some of the lowest loan rates in the country and state. Ceylon Edmondson has more on the story.
NCCU is ranked in the low 1600s for lowest loan rates out of 4,200 schools in the country, and they're ranked number 38 for lowest loan rates in the state. These rankings have students wondering, is NCCU the best option to reduce crippling debt?
The national default rate is typically close to 10%, but NCCU is well below this percentage at 6.8%. Compared to their rival North Carolina A&T and other high-populated HBCUs in the state, such as Winston-Salem and Elizabeth City University, NCCU by far has a smaller default rate, which means a better chance at less loans. Central does inform students of scholarships offered by the school, as well as outside opportunities to help students with expenses. However, if a student does have to take out a loan, NCCU will still do its best to educate its students on how to use it for their benefit.
Students looking to lessen the cost of college should apply to university scholarships provided by NCCU. Reporting for Central News, Ceylon Edmondson.
NCCU has teamed up with a pharmaceutical manufacturer in VIV to help bring down the number of HIV-positive cases in African Americans and other minorities as well. Reporter Chad Norfleet has more on the story.
CDC researchers show that African Americans and other minorities have a larger portion of HIV cases than any other ethnic group. The NCCU medical team and researchers are working hard to reduce those numbers.
By coming together with ViiV Pharmaceutical Company, NCCU plans to improve the quality of medical treatment to reduce health issues for people of color and minorities, and also plans to create a program to help train students in this special research. They will participate in science activities that can be used to create programs in underserved communities. NCCU will also work to reduce the number of underserved populations contracting HIV, which has killed 7 million people in the United States since 1981. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, nearly 40,000 Americans are diagnosed each year.
Researchers and practitioners from NCCU will help work with postdoctoral and undergraduate students on how to implement studies on how to contain the spread of HIV. Please feel free to reach out to the RCMI Center for Health Disparities Research for more information. Reporting from Central News, Chad Norfleet.
With the introduction of vaccinations for both strands of viruses, many people are contemplating whether the vaccine is effective or not, or simply if they should give the system another chance. Devontae Wedlock has more on the story.
Thanks, Jordan. The COVID-19 vaccine has been receiving mixed reviews whether it should be mandatory or not, due to its effectiveness. With African Americans taking up 22% of North Carolina, only 8% have received both vaccines. The increase of positive cases, the popular Pfizer and Moderna vaccines have been distributed throughout the county with hopes that things will go back to life as we knew it pre-COVID. But the African American community in Durham County, as well as all over the country, are uneasy with the thought of receiving this rushed vaccine. This mistrust dates back to 1932 during the Tuskegee experiment. Anti-vaccination leader Eric Underwood stated in a recent interview, he sees this as an injustice for everybody, especially for the black community. Although the African American community stand to benefit enormously from the vaccine, they remain distrustful of a medical establishment with a history of failing them. One of North Carolina Central University's research programs, Accord, has been doing everything they can to provide the community with accurate information on the vaccinations, ensuring that everyone knows what is going on. Reporting from NCCU, Devontae Wedlock.
My name is Jordan Massey, and this has been Central News. Be sure to look out for our show on Fridays at noon. See you next week.